Hello everybody, welcome on in. Hope we're all having a good day so far. So today we're going to look at how to download and install StreamerBot version 0.2.5 and then how to connect it to OBS, currently running on version 30.2.3. So to begin with, you need to open up your web browser. So that may be Chrome, Firefox, Opera, or I suppose even Edge. Go to Streamer.Bot, and if you click this button here, it will download it for yourself. And as you can see, it's only 18.3 megabits, so it's tiny. Will take seconds, and then you can close your web browser. Locate the download in your folder wherever it's set to, and as you can see, it comes as a compressed zip folder. So you simply need to select it and either use the extract all button at the top or right click and extract all. Select where you want it to go. For now I'm just going to leave it in this folder. And next. It'll take a few seconds because there's a lot of files inside it. And then it'll open up. So all these files, do not worry about it. It can look intimidating seeing all these different files, but you don't need to worry about them. You just want to look for the Streamer.Bot.exe file. This is the actual application. It does not need installing anymore. It can run from this folder, or you can put it onto any folders you want. This also allows you to run multiple instances of StreamerBot if you want to, for whatever reason. So now we'll just double click it. It is coming up with the window protected your PC box. So if you want to run it, just click more info and then run anywhere. Or if you don't trust it, obviously select don't run. I've been using StreamerBot for a fair while now, so I trust it. So it'll now load up and you give it this. So let's just close these windows to clear up, and I'll make this a bit bigger. So now that this is basic StreamerBot, obviously it doesn't do anything yet. It's not connected to anything yet. So first things first, you need to connect it to your streaming platform. Now StreamerBot can connect to, if you go to the platforms tab, Twitch, YouTube or Trovo. But for today we're going to be connected to my Twitch account because that is the site that I stream on. So on the Twitch tab, we'll then go to the accounts tab, and StreamerBot will allow you to have two different accounts logged in. So you can have your broadcaster account, which it needs. And then you can also have, if you have an alt account, you could log that in a bot account, and they can send messages and actions from the bot account. So for now, we're just going to log in the broadcaster account. So simply select the login. In a separate window, browser window, it will open up a Twitch authorized application window. You just need to read through that, see what you're letting Twitch StreamerBot get hold of, and either authorize it, or if you're not happy with it, cancel. You can then close the window that's opened, and as you can see, it is now logged into my Bearded Dad 1987 Twitch account. It knows that I'm an affiliate, and it's just connecting to the different services. So you've got your chat, your events, and your pub sub. Once it's connected to them, it is done. Down at the bottom now, we now have Twitch account connected. What you can now see is, if you look in your channel point rewards, these are your Twitch channel points. You can control these through StreamerBot, but if you want to do that, you will have to remake them in StreamerBot. And if you want, I can do a separate video on that. Just let me know. By the way, if you find it a bit intimidating having all these tabs and you don't know what to do with them, you can just right click on some of them and it'll bring up this little pop-up, and then you can hide any that you don't want. There is some that can't hide. Like if we go up to this top row, so you can't hide the about, but you can hide, say, hotkeys, because I don't use hotkeys, voice control, MIDI. For myself, the rest are fairly useful, so I'll leave them. But you can show as much or as little as you want. So that is basic StreamerBot setup. So the next part is connecting it up to OBS so that you can control your OBS through StreamerBot. So for that, we need to go to Stream Apps. And again, you've got different options: Polypop, Meld Studio, Streamlabs Desktop. But for myself, I'll only be using OBS. So let's hide these tabs. So now, in this big white window, if you right click, you can select Add. You need to give the connection a name. So I'm just going to call it OBS because I only have one OBS connection. So I don't need to differentiate between them. You can add multiple connections for whatever reason. The V5.X is the WebSocket version that you are currently using. At the moment, OBS is on version 5. But if you're using an old version of OBS, it might be on 4.9 still. The host is the computer IP address that your OBS setup is on. So for me, it's on the same computer, so it's just your local host, which is 1.127.0.0.1. If you have a dual PC setup and your OBS is on a separate computer to the StreamerBot, you will need to use the IP address of the computer with OBS on. But if you've got a dual PC setup, I'm going to guess you know what you do with the IPs. The port is the default OBS port. For me, it's 4455. Obviously, if you've changed that in OBS settings, you'll need to change that here. Now, to get your password, you now need to go in. You now need to open up OBS. Now, to get your password, you now need to go in. You now need to open up OBS. You need to go to your Tools tab. Tools tab. WebSocket server settings. And this is where you get your information. So if this is your first time using StreamerBot, you may need to make sure the WebSocket server is enabled. There's also system trail alerts and debug login if you want, but which that's personal choice. So this is where you would set your server port if you want it to be different. For myself, I've just put it at the default. And then you need to get your password here. So if you press the Show Connect Info button, obviously, because I'm streaming, it brings up a warning. It appears that the output is currently active. Are you sure you want to continue? Show your connect info? I'm going to press no at the moment. But if you go into there, you will come up. It will come up with 3 windows. Sorry. If you go into there, it will come up with 3 text boxes. One that has an IP address that I'm not certain, but I think is always wrong. So ignore that. One that again shows you your server port, just to double check it, I guess. And one that has your password. It is that you need to then copy, and we'll put it over into StreamerBot. Then you can just click OK and close that. And then we will go back to StreamerBot. In the password field, you just put the password that you've just copied. So definitely might be your password. You want to set it to auto connect on startup. So every time you open startup, it automatically connects itself to OBS. And reconnect on disconnect, it protects you in case there's a little glitch and for whatever reason they get disconnected. This will automatically reconnect it. And then you simply press OK. And now in your list, you have an OBS connection, but it will currently say, until you've done anything, it will say disconnected. Because for the first time, you have to force the connection. So simply right click and press connect. And as you can see over here, it's now populated my information. It knows which version of OBS I'm running, which version of the WebSocket plugin. It's telling me my current scene. It's telling me my current stream status and the sources that are on this current scene. If I was to swap scenes, it would then update there as well, but I won't because otherwise you can't see me. And then if you look down the bottom corner, connected 2 out of 2. So if you're ever having issues with your StreamerBot actions, you can look down here and check that everything's connected. And if there's not, then you know where to troubleshoot. But that's the basic setup of StreamerBot. If you have any questions, comments, or anything you'd like to know more about, just drop a message in the comments, or you could feel free to join the Discord. Links down below.